It's all right. Oh, hey, what's up, everyone? Can you believe it? It's been a whole freaking year since the Game Chaser started. Time just flies by, doesn't it?
It has gone so fast, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, we were thinking actually amongst ourselves, what way can we commemorate the event? So kind of decided maybe a top 5, maybe, I don't know, like a top 5, Game Chaser moments, personally for each of us.
Yeah, there's going to be a couple things, though, that are going to be on both of our lists, so we won't mention them, but I guess like an honorable mention, MagFest.
Gotta have MagFest.
Gotta have MagFest.
Just meeting everyone from RetroWare.
Right, that was
amazing.
It was so good.
It was so good.
So good.
It was so good.
And PAX Prime is another one of those moments that will be in both of our lists, so to get another honorable mention here.
And one more thing I want to mention is, we kind of debated which one of us was going to have this on our list, but Kenny's. Going to Kenny's. Some of you who may not know, it's the guy who had all that stuff up in his attic, brought it down, he got the Fairchild F. Amazing place, but we both don't want to have it on the list, so we're just going to kind of set that aside. And it's definitely a favorite moment of the first season, though, or of us doing this period.
The first 12 months. Definitely somewhere I would like to go back to.
Well, we're going back.
Yeah, it was awesome. Back. But yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah. So without further ado, let's get this started.
Drugs. Just hookers. And anything and everything that you could really want. Let's talk about a smorgasbord of fun. All right, a smorgasbord of fun.
5.
Starting off, number 5 for me would be the Cleburne Flea Market. This little flea market had all those games this lady was selling for like $2 a piece. Spent every dime that I had there. Been trying to go back ever since, and she is never there.
Never there.
She's never there.
You got a pretty...
I got a good stash. I got Contra Force out of it.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I don't have a top 5 Game Chaser moments. I'll do my top 5 unfavorite Game Chaser moments instead.
I would have to say, I don't know. Like I don't even watch the show, to be honest with you. I know I was there during some of it, but I don't remember exactly which parts sometimes, so.
My number 5 would be just honestly the traveling that the show has not necessarily allowed me to do, but maybe forced me to do. I love to travel, and doing this show has kind of made me, or made us actually, go different places just so we can put on the best possible show for you guys out there. Austin, San Antonio, Seattle, DC. I guess at this point, Vegas coming up soon.
I'm gonna go with, I really appreciate everything that we've done, and
Number 5 for me would be having to hear Jay whine for 2 weeks straight because I made them miss arcade auction, which I still don't think was my fault. I think that was theirs because he wanted to stop to McDonald's. So that...
Us stopping and eating for 20 minutes did not make us miss the auction. It was your sleeping for 7 hours past the time you're supposed to be here.
That wasn't it.
So of all the crap that you choose to not like about the show, that's the number 5 thing on the list.
Yeah, because
that takes precedence over everything but 4 other instances.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm just asking.
I'm sorry. No, it wasn't 2 weeks straight. It's been like a whole year straight, just about, that you've been whining about that.
4.
Number 4 for me would have to be us 3, and by us 3 I mean me, Jay, and Pat all sharing the same bed at PAX and trying to figure out who was going to be in the middle. No, I'm just kidding, that didn't happen. No, but seriously, 2 successful Pat pranks. One at MagFest and one at PAX.
Bowie, to be honest with you. Bowie was fucking great. I loved that city, even just from the mayor serving us dinner, you know what I mean, and actually sitting down and being a down-to-earth person enough to talk to us and whatnot. Because a lot of times, you have your uppities, because I've actually served some of the mayors of Fort Worth, and they're assholes. Like, for real, they really are. Yeah, they're dicks, dude. No shit. The fucking city council of Fort Worth are a bunch of fucking pricks, man. I've served this one dude in particular 3 fucking times. 3 times. And he's a dick every time. Just treats everybody like shit. And it's like, you know what, dude? I can't wait till that flip gets script, man. That script gets flipped. That's what this does to you, all right?
He's gonna be serving you, is what you're saying?
Pretty much, yeah. The motherfucker's gonna be serving me one day.
My number 4 most unfavorite game chasing moments would be in episode 1, actually, when Billy tried to steal my Rebel Assault that I had found. Yeah, I didn't appreciate that one too much.
Actually, I'm gonna go with the look on stupid Eric's face when I undercut him on the top loader, because
You caught him slipping.
I didn't necessarily catch. Well, I did catch him slipping because he's sitting there going, "Oh man, I'm gonna have to make a go at this." Blah blah blah. He just sits there.
He's like this. He's like, oh, maybe I should.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's exactly what he's doing, and I'm just like,
maybe I should.
let me show you how it's done. Yeah, exactly.
Huh?
Exactly. Don't talk about asking the girl out. Ask the girl out. I'm just saying. Number 3 for me would be down in San Antonio, episode 4, when I bought the Tigger suit, and of course you and Eric were like, "Oh, dude, put the suit on," and the funny thing is they were trying to make me look like a jerkhole. Is what they were doing. Oh, put the suit on, walk around downtown San Antonio, go down by the Alamo, this and that, and I put the suit on. And it completely backfired and blew up in their face because they thought they were going to make me look like a freaking chode.
Contrary to popular belief, I can't speak for Eric, but I was not jealous. I was angry. I was angry that you were getting attention, and the plan was for you to look like an idiot. Mm-hmm. But I was not jealous.
Number 3, okay, would be on the ride in San Antonio. Jay decided to let some stomach gas out. And the stench that emanated from that villain was so wretched that I was seriously about to throw up. I completely understood why Pat's face melted off in the Seattle trip when he decided to, grace the car with his odoriferous gifts, if you will.
San Antonio. Man, San Antonio. Remember the Alamo. Santa motherfucking Ana. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people don't like to bring up that subject, but you know what? I will. Fuck taboo. You know what? Because that's what Dodongo spelled backwards means. Fucking taboo, alright? I'm sorry, I got him. I'm fucking rolling right now.
That made no sense.
I know!
Next level shit!
Number 3 would be John, Gamester 81, transforming for the very first time.
That actually kind of freaked me out at first. I thought he was maybe going into like a epileptic seizure or something, and then all of a sudden I see tires and a grill, and I was like, okay.
Well, he killed the alien. He killed the alien.
Well, I'm thankful. I'm glad he killed the alien, but at first I was like, whoa, what's going on here? But
no, but seriously, Gamester 81, we met him down in Round Rock. Great guy, and he makes the top 5 list.
Awesome
and
dude.
if he was a woman, the things I'd do to him or her.
I'd probably be like,
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, dude, what is those numbers right here? We go. Click Commander.
no, wait, hang on.
Wait.
No, that's not right.
Number 2 would be the all right guy. Seeing him go, all right. I'm just kidding. It's actually the store in Arkansas where I got the Super Nintendo sign. A lot of you out there, I'm sure, aren't surprised by this, but I mean, come on. How could I not put this on my top 5?
My number 2 actually is not specifically all right. It's a collage of quotes and sayings that have come from the show. Mm-hmm. And I'm not gonna sit here and rattle them off. Just roll that beautiful bean footage.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the way game chasing go.
That's the way game chasing go.
All right.
Oh, great. Another box of useless shit.
Whoa, your tone.
Caught you slipping, bitch.
The ones that I've named so far have been pretty terrible. How can you top that, you may wonder. But I can. Number 2 would be the whole trip up to MagFest. The whole 3 days stuck in the same car with Tweedledee and Tweedle even stupider than dumb. Who do you think? People really don't understand though. The show is edited, so what they're seeing is a sanitized version of what I had to deal with on a constant basis.
Sanitized?
On a constant basis?
Normally, if the idiocy gets too bad, I can just, run away. But when I'm stuck in a confined area for 3 days straight and I decide to jump out, I'm gonna die, so I can't. I'm stuck there and I have to listen to all of the just mind-numbing babble coming out of these two.
Well, it's just I got natural instincts of a fighter pilot. I just never became one. You should see me in Battlefield 3.
Doesn't the expression go by trade? Battlefield 3, really? You're a natural pilot because of Battlefield 3. In like a month, let's go figure out who killed Kennedy.
Okay. I already know who killed him.
It wasn't Oswald.
Well, no, duh, it wasn't Oswald.
I had the most unfortunate experience of trying to sleep through them creating their masterpiece rap that they did. It took them all of 45 minutes, but that was the longest 45 minutes I've had, and I can't even imagine how long.
Go Utah! Stringy hair. How do I get that far fucking off?
I fucking love Austin. For real, it was the one place I've ever gone to in my life where people didn't stare at me and laugh. Like, literally. So, I mean, nobody gave me a second look. It was fucking great. And you gotta understand, okay, just with the way I look and my hair and everything like that, I see it constantly. I walk down the street and literally I see cars driving by and everyone's laughing. Everyone's constantly laughing my whole life, you know what I mean?
And the number one moment is... This is no surprise here. The Flintstones pick up by me. Dinosaur Peak, the rarest game in my collection. Game exchange for $4.95. That's why we do it, folks.
The fact that you're breathing right now is really getting on my freaking nerves.
I was actually starting to get over it until just now.
You get a little angry?
Yeah, you just had to reopen that wound, didn't you?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yes. I wasn't texting, for the record. I wasn't texting that particular moment.
God, I'm slipping.
Caught me slipping, bitch.
I couldn't name a Tupac song right now, right off the top of my head.
Right now or ever?
No, ever. Couldn't name a Tupac song ever, but I know the Illuminati
Here we go.
album.
I had to get him started.
All right, yeah, the Illuminati album. Come on, kill the Illuminati.
My top most unfavorite moment isn't exactly a moment. It's more of, a long accumulation of the past year of these two deciding they're going to blame the cameramen for their own incompetence on a constant basis to make themselves look like the victims. Oh, woe are we because of our cameramen being late or what have you, when they're the ones making the bad decisions.
What, by having you as a cameraman?
Hey, there you go. It's your incompetence.
That's why he got taken out. That's why he was assassinated. He was a sacrifice for one of them motherfuckers to actually join, okay? Yeah. Secret societies, all that stuff. He knew too much, man. They had to get rid of him. They couldn't handle it. Just like JFK, they couldn't handle it.
I don't even get any food to film for them.
Whoa, hang on. We always feed you.
All I get is attitude.
How many enchiladas did you eat tonight?
Tonight? You didn't give those to me, did you?
It's because of me that they were made.
Okay, Kevin Bacon over here. Who couldn't handle what?
The government, man.
What couldn't they handle?
The government's part of the secret societies. I mean, they're part of everything. Bottom line is, everyone thinks, it's the president or it's this or that or whatever.
I don't appreciate the fact that I was portrayed as a goon for urinating in our nation's capital, because that was Jay's fault, actually. Jay decided he wasn't going to stop at a Walmart or somewhere for me to use the restroom because he was too busy running around sightseeing, which, granted, I would have enjoyed it too if my bladder wasn't full. So when I decided to relieve myself, it was at a point of no return. It was either have a wet stain on my pants or, kill the grass.
Oh, God. Is he kidding me?
Holy crap.
Bottom line is, okay, everybody has a different role, a separate role. And because they're all doing separate things, everyone thinks, oh, they're not tied together. The bottom line is all their orders come from the same person, Lucifer, their man upstairs. You know what? Whether you believe in God or not, it doesn't matter, because they do, and they worship the wrong one. So that's all I'm saying.
See, and the funny thing is, after that, he just the next day, he urinated in the same general vicinity in broad daylight this time, with like 40 people walking around. But for whatever reason, Billy decided to edit that out of the episode. You know, I think it's part of the conspiracy to make the cameramen look like the hooligans instead of themselves.
All right, let me put it like this. When everything goes to shit and they start forcing people to get computer chips in their hands, yeah, people are going to be looking to me for answers, okay?
My number one moment actually is just getting episode 1 done and getting it started. We for years.
Seriously, that's your number one.
No, well, let me explain why. For years, we've always talked big. Oh, let's do this, let's do that, and the fact that we actually did something. We got up off our lazy asses and we did it. We filmed it. We put it together, and here it is. A year later, we're still doing it, and apparently people actually like watching us. Otherwise, we probably still wouldn't be doing it. But that's my number one. Would just be episode 1 up going on YouTube. That's the number one moment of the last 12 months for me.
Well, that kind of segues into my next little bit to say here. The next episode of Game Chasers, episode 15, is going to be up in a couple days from you watching this right now. Now, got a little special treat for you. Exclusively on RetroWareTV.com is a new re-edit of episode 1. Some of you may not know this, some of you may know this. Episode 1 is not on RetroWareTV.com. Now it is. I gave them a special re-edit. This is going to be kind of my gift to you guys to show you what the DVD is going to be like, because the DVD is going to be re-edits of all these episodes with additional footage, additional interviews, and Jar Jar Binks. It's going to be great. So go check it out right now. The link's going to be at the bottom. So that about wraps it up. I don't know what our cameramen are going to say about this, but whatever they say, just don't believe them.
It's probably lies.
Yeah, it's lies.
It's always lies.
I never thought in a million years people would want to watch two chuckleheads like us do anything, much less look for video games. So,
no kidding.
You're the reason why we do it, and we'll keep doing it.
Thank y'all very much. And you know what? As much shit as we give them, thank you, Melbourne. Thank you to Dongo for doing your camera work.
Yeah, absolutely. We couldn't do this without you guys.
I know I can be a little bit difficult at times. A lot difficult a lot of times. So thank you guys for putting up with my shenanigan shit for, well, I guess all of the Dongo's life and most of Melvor's.
Yeah. And everybody else also want to thank just the community in general on YouTube. The people that we've interacted with. And it's just welcoming us with open arms. You know, all the people we've met online.
The Journey song.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And we've met some great people doing this.
Absolutely.
And I think that's been the best thing, is just meeting all these awesome people and making new friends. So
Absolutely.
It's been great.
Thank y'all very much.
So peace out and stay frosty. I don't know. Bye.
A smorgasbord of fun.